I think the IDEAS Bus is excellent at really bringing the future technology to the future of the country, and so I really do think it's a great initiative, and I'm looking forward to seeing its progress around the UK.
Future progress, actually, I like to see more and more this project coming to our locally and nationally as well, and we as a community, we as a politician should need to engage and need to support them and encourage them, and that is why I'm very much pleased to see today, and everybody is so happy. And again, I'd like to say thank you very much to organizers, especially that thinking that sort of project to bringing in here. It will be really beneficial for our community and for our next generation especially.
Well, I'm looking forward to the IDEAS Bus progressing, because, as I say, it will provide, world-class knowledge to young students, and will help make them, better citizens for tomorrow.
This is like the first, time something like this has really been tried, for young people to go onto something that is kind of owned by them. It's for them. It can push their skills. Just really, use this to the best of your ability. If you have something that you're passionate about and you happen to find it on the bus, there's 3D printers, there's stuff to learn how to code, which is all stuff which is going to help us move into the future and give you tools to really better yourself. So, as another young person, I can say, use this as much as you can, because it probably won't be there forever.
The IDEAS Bus is a superb concept about making sure children have access to the advanced technology that is out there, and making sure that everyone is part and parcel of society and no one is left behind, and that is the best thing about the IDEAS Bus. No one should be left behind.
My name is James and I'm 5. Using those special glasses to look at the screen. Climbing up the steps. I saw the Star Wars, that was new.
Yeah, did you like that?
Yes. Yes, because it's so exciting going on it.
I'm Matthew Wilshire and I'm the early years teacher at Bedman Village Primary School. It was fantastic, yeah. It was great to see it coming in, because schools are usually quite hard to get big things like that in, but they managed to get it around all the corners and straight into the playground. And of course that excited the children to see what was coming in and what was going on. Everything on board was directly linked to a lot of the topics that they were learning in the curriculum, including some extra things as well that you probably expect from secondary schools, so there's a chance to extend some of the older children too. Yeah, I think the biggest problem with schools is finding the money to do things with technology and make sure that we've got the most up-to-date, because sometimes at the moment you buy something, it's already out of date. So being able to have that kind of technology coming to school, and for us not to have to fork out a large amount of money to buy it, was a great experience for the children, and something we'll be looking into in the future as well. Well, yeah, the moment we bought something, it's usually out of date, so it's great to be able to view some of the software that the tech bus brought along, and some of the hardware that they had as well to show off to the children. But also be able to access some of the technology that would be out of our grasp as well, by the time we've raised enough money to fund some of the more expensive technology, either that's out of date or it's completely out of our reach. After the bus had been into the school, the children were very excited. They'd been able to access the visual technology like VR headsets. They'd been able to see the things come out of the printer, 3D. They'd also been able to view 3D settings on the TV as well. It made them more interested in music after they tried one of the musical activities that the guys brought in. But it also made them want to access different parts of the iPads that we have. So instead of just the games that the children are able to access, they were able to extend their knowledge a little bit and try and push themselves, challenge themselves to use other software on the iPads. Having the tech bus come into school was a great experience for both the teachers and the children. The chance for teachers to access the next stage in technology was fantastic. It gave us a good insight into what's out there as well, and also giving the pupils the chance to try something new, something different. Hopefully in the next couple of years we'll be able to invest in that kind of technology as well, at which point I think the tech bus will be even more advanced than we would be then. So it'll be good to get the tech bus in again to come and see what's new and what's latest. The IDEAS Bus was a fantastic opportunity for the children to gain insight into the next best thing. They were able to access the technology and even have a chance to play with it and be free. The teachers had a good chance to play around as well, so it's good for anyone from 0 to 100, I'd say, just to be able to come and see what's available in technology and try out the next best thing.
My name's Macy and I'm 9 years old. Well, my favourite thing was the 3D printer, and I loved that, and it was really cool because I think it was like a Star Wars head. It took so long to make, and it was just really like amazing how they made it. Well, I liked it because it got us out of class, and instead of doing lessons, then we could do fun activities out, like in the bus. Well, I like the virtual reality because I've never tried it before, and I just liked it because that was like something new I tried, and I liked the sound pipes. They were really cool. I wanted to be a worker who to fix laptops and that, and because the IDEA Bus gave me the impression to become it, I thought, let's do it, and then that's how I got it. Well, I like the idea. I want the IDEA Bus to come again because instead of doing work and reading books, you can go out and do technology and work with technology and that.
I'm Bailey and I'm 10 years old. I quite like the virtuality and the 3D printer. I looked at the 3D printer and I thought it looked so easy when the machine was making it compared to handmade and that. And the VR was really cool because I love video games and that, and it actually feels like you're doing it in real life, so it's quite cool. I like it because whenever I went into the IDEAS Bus, it was completely different to what I did in school. It was always reading a book or doing some maths at school, but that's just looking at some computers and doing some fun stuff like virtual reality and that. The virtual reality and the 3D printer and the tune pipes, because the tune pipes were quite different and they were quite cool, and I like the virtual reality because I'm a big gamer and like, I liked it as it was like, sort of like real life almost. Well, I want the bus to come back because like it's like more fun than class, because like all you do in class is just sit there and like do some work, maybe look at the board every now and then, but then like you're always having fun almost, like it's completely different to what you do in school.
The IDEAS Bus is a fantastic opportunity for myself in terms of getting my product and service out there, but the concept itself is so clever, it's simple, it's got the maximum impact in terms of visiting schools, and I'd recommend any commercial organisation looking to showcase their products or services to jump on board.
What's been your most exciting part of the bus so far?
Just turn that sheet over for me.
That you could type in things and then you press run and then it just goes in the screen.
And have you ever done anything like that before?
No.
Fantastic. And do you like technology?
Yes. I think the IDEAS Bus is amazing.
My name is Anna Zernals and I'm 8 years old. I have 3 favourites. One in the bus is about the coding, when it just helps me type quicker because I'm only used to like tablet keyboards. And the second one is when we had the gloves, the headphones and the goggles, when we press the button and a balloon comes out and then you get to shoot the balloons with the laser. And my last favourite is like when we're in Antarctica and there's lots of snow around the place and there's a wolf and when we like go on adventures and we're like flying on birds and we're on a boat sailing around the place. I like the beatbox when we were pushing down the like the poles and then it made music and changed colours around different poles on the thing. Like in our country we just have like normal buses in different colours, and the other bus that we had last term was like yellow and it had a school bus and it was kind of bigger. It was just really fun having the bus because everyone had lots of fun, and I just really liked it with the virtual reality, and when we saw the 3D maker with the Yoda and when we saw on the TV the e-safety.
I'm Miss Wheeler. I'm a Year 4 teacher at Mount Pleasant Lane School. I was really impressed with the bus. I thought it was helpful that it could come onto the playground. It's a safe environment for the children to go around. They really enjoyed it. It was parked outside my classroom, which was even more helpful so the children could see different classes going on and what they're all up to, and they got really excited throughout the day. I find that it's quite hard to find relevant resources for the age that I teach, and if I do find those resources, areas that might educate me on how I can use those resources in class. They might say you can use these, but they don't give you guidance on how to use them. I just think it was really helpful for us to see how easy it was to get the children to do some coding, and it was so user-friendly for all the children that it wouldn't be hard to educate the teachers on how to do that to teach to a class. So it was bringing ideas through that any teacher's able to access and pass through to their children. I think tech is so important for the future because our future's growing and technology's growing with it, and technology's the leading way at the moment. Everything's tech-based. Children are reading on Kindles and iPads more than they're reading books nowadays, so it's really important, I think, for children to grow with the future. The day was fantastic. The children loved it, all the teachers loved it. It was something new for us all to experience. It really brought technology and showed the children that technology is growing. It's the future, it's something for them to learn, and yeah, it's a really important thing for the children to learn, and everyone enjoyed it.
I'm Sophia Vitrano, I'm 15 years old and I'm a Year 10 student from Southgate School. Most of it was new, definitely. Like the VR stations and the headsets were like completely different. Like you see them on YouTube and stuff because that's like a main branch of like where teens go to like find out new information about tech. But you never like see it in real life. I don't think most people have one. So like when it was there, it was like so new and like modern. Well, on the bus there was obviously like coding, and that's like not new to me because I do computer science, but it brings back that element of like the new tech that most people don't know about. Definitely, I think it's so interactive. Like it's not a common thing to like see all this new tech. It's something that you watch on like the Gadget Show and stuff like that. So it's not exactly your everyday kind of thing, so it's nice.